Well, here we are. To the grittiest end, I'm with you. Mostly because we're coupled up.
Know this. I will never drag you down. Ever.
I know you won't. Easy does it, though.
The power lines for the bridge lights are acting up. Look at these sparks. There must have been a surge.
I've rode over the bridge recently, but I've never seen it like this. It could topple over.
I would prefer not to dwell on that. Keep a good lookout, okay?
Surely, though I believe you've always had more of a vantage point than I did.
I can't argue with that.
Culdee, I see the Wanderer. He's hanging by a crook over the edge.
He must have been hanging like that for hours. He can't pull himself up?
I think he could if he let go of whatever he's holding on to.
If the shepherd has the lamp, it could be discovered. Now, there are too many witnesses. A pity. I had done everything I could to keep the engines away. But look, they're just a little more resilient than I gave them credit for.
Alright. If I can just use myself as an anchor, I can use the rope to pull the shepherd to safety.
Here, grab this rope.
Let go of the lamp and pull yourself up. What?
Just let go of the lamp.
If you let go of the lamp, we can save you. You have to meet me halfway.
Listen to the engine. Let go of the stupid lamp.
I tried to prevent this for your sake. You had your chance before, and now our cover could be blown. Here's the new ultimatum. Keep that lamp in your sight. If you can't recover that lamp undetected, then you're going to have to watch it go down with your engine in the crank.
Here we go. Don't worry, shepherd. I'll be your anchor. Just hold on tight.
Climb aboard. We'll get you to safety. We're doing it. I don't know what it took, but something Percy said really brought back the part of you I've always known.
Words are words. You can learn and listen and immerse, but ultimately only you can pull yourself out of a rut. And when you can provide a good lookout for yourself, that is the only time you can look out for others too. Thank you for looking out for me, Catherine.
You couldn't track me down if you tried. Crisis or no crisis.
Crisis? What crisis?
So charming. But seriously, let's get out of here.
Hey, guys! Look! There he is! He made it!
Culdee!
Right on,
Save
Goldie.
the
That's
wandering
the stuff right
shepherd!
there.
I knew you could do it!
Looks like our good friend Culdee is back in business. This is a cause for celebration indeed.
Well done, Culdee. I know you had cold wheels, but you saved the day. Eventually.
The shepherd is safe and sound. The bridge, however, has once again decided to be thoroughly problematic. We got away in the nick of time. Some inspections there turned out to be.
Well done, Culdee. We thought we almost lost you again. I was getting emotional. I wept for several hours.
Yes, you actually did do that, Shane. Yes, you certainly.
Welcome home, Culdee.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without everyone's support. I just wish Mr. Richards was here to see it. I'd like him to know I've gotten my own back.
We've also provided a doctor for the shepherd. He must still be in shock or something. I couldn't get a word out of the fellow. Thankfully, we do have one of Wellsworth's best doctors here at the scene.
Hello there. Come with me, shepherd boy. Before you leave, we will provide a brief checkup, and we just want to ask you a few questions.
Culdee, it's nice to celebrate, but why do you think that shepherd was so dead set on holding that odd lamp? It seemed like he was clinging onto it for dear life, like he'd rather hold onto it than save himself.
Yes. It was odd, but I admit I was more fixated on the crisis at hand.
Do you think maybe it was important?
Catherine, today was a great victory. I got my own back, and there's no need to dwell on small details. Things will revert to the way they were. Let's just revel in all that is good.
I see. Where on earth is Mr. Richards? I'm sure he'd want to make sure everyone was alright.
Alaric, Eric, where are you both off to?
Bridge inspection.
Just a routine checkup, seeing what's wrong with it. A check with control.
Very well. Safe travels. So eerie, those two. Quiet, friendly, yet eerie. That reminds me of something.
Hello there, Patrick.
Hello there, Oliver. How are you?
Thrilled the sanctuary renovations are done after all our hard work. I guess it's time to call the pack together. I hope Miss Jenny scores another big job soon. She always seems to find one at the last minute.
Well, nothing is concrete. Except for concrete, because it's concrete.
Well, you're the expert, of course.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
That's him all right.
I knew we'd find him before it was too late.
I suppose we did. Everything would have been spoiled. The voice heard and not seen would surely see the end of us.
Wait! Is that?
The walkie. It's still...
Your railway's dedication to the cause is impressive. You know very well I didn't have to prompt our insiders to find you. Was the lamp recovered?
Well, I happened to be digging close to the water where you found Culdee a few months ago, and I found this. Ever seen anything quite like it?
Yeah, it's an old headlamp. Thomas and Percy have lamps like it, but it's a mite smaller than theirs. What are you going to do with it? Pitch it?
This is not a reflection of your highest performance. All of this, was a reminder on why we can't have any attachments.
I don't know. I rather like it. I may ask my banksman to hold on to it for a while. I don't know how to say this, but there's something strange about it.
It always backfires. We should have known this by now. I need you to be all in. If you have any respect for what I'm going to do, and you want your railway to be truly exempt from what my grand design has to offer, then we have to work together.
I'll take care of the collateral and figure out how that blasted lamp got here in the first place. Leave everything to me, so you can tend to your field work.
That lamp could be our undoing.
I know we'll see this to the very end. A pleasure doing business with you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Hello, Mr. Larson. Hello, Kevin. Thought I'd pay a visit to these two. Is Culdee still here? I do hope he's in higher spirits.
I think he's going to be back on his wheels and his collected self again very soon. I think Derek helped cheer him up a little when he took him home.
Oh, he didn't tell me. I suppose that's why I didn't see him at the clay pits earlier.
I suppose so. It's amazing, really, Edward. We managed to get Culdee in and out in a few months. And you would not believe how great Donald and Douglas are doing. They should be back in action very soon.
Oh, excellent. Can I see them?
Yes, we just finished Douglas's boiler installation, so he should be waking up now.
Hello, Douglas. How are you doing?
You know how overalls go. Always a little foggy afterwards. Don't even feel like yourself when you're done. If that's the case, I feel as good as new.
Good to hear. I hope both you and Donald are going to be in fine form once this is all over. Did you see Derek today when he came to pick up Culdee? I think he was in the main workshop, but...
Oh, Lord's sakes, dinna mention him. Those diesels are always in and out of the works so fast, it's infuriating. Besides, there's hardly anything real going on inside of them to be considered real engines like us. I'm amazed that sickly radiator didn't give out on the way over here.
Douglas, honestly, where is all this coming from?
You remember why I fled with Donald the Souther? Donald was supposed to be here, but I was not, as diesels replaced us on an old railway. I wouldn't have anywhere else to go but the Cutter's Torch. Boco's not all bad and Sydney's a riot, but I always keep my guard up with the likes of them.
But we talked about this, Douglas. Don't you remember? Right after Donald had his accident, you were very angry, but we talked through it, and I thought you got a lot closer to coming to terms with everything.
Vaguely. Oh, sorry, Edward. I guess I'm a little fogged up from my repairs. But please forgive me. I really appreciate you coming to see me.
Absolutely. These procedures can take a lot out of someone. I'll come by next week and give you the news. Goodbye, Douglas. And you too, Mr. Larson. Send Donald my regards when he wakes up. What was that all about? You'd think after all these years he'd be a little more open-minded. Something's terribly, terribly wrong.